Gates Adams here on behalf of Apex Trader Funding. I am here with Terrence from Jamaica. Terrence, how you doing today?
Hey, doing great, man. Doing great. Feeling irie. Feeling irie.
Awesome,
How you
awesome.
doing?
I've been to Jamaica once. I know what that means. Great. Well, listen. First of all, I just want to congratulate you on your recent payout with Apex Trader Funding. As people start moving into the world of being funded traders, this is the pinnacle of where everybody wants to get to. Of course, everybody's
Right.
goals are different in terms of what their achievements are, but ultimately, this is the beginning of the finish line, so to speak. So, I know people want to hear about your experience and kind of what it's taken for you. So I appreciate you taking the time today.
Hey, not a problem, man. Always here to show people the possibilities of what's out there for them.
Right on. Well, first of all, Terrence, how long have you been trading?
So I've only been trading really now for about 7 months, 7 to 8 months.
Wow. So you're kind of one of the newer guys that we've been talking to. That's
Oh
exciting.
yeah,
That's pretty short turnaround to moving into being a paid funded trader. That's awesome. So
yeah, man.
did you start off trading futures or did you trade something else in the beginning stages?
So I started off really just introduced to even trading in general, period, for like this year. I
Okay.
met this guy. He was showing me like a couple stocks.
Mhm.
Then we moved to options. So I really started with options on Thinkorswim.
Okay.
And then I started realizing, the margins are a little bit too much. Ended up finding Ninja Trader, found some margins, and then I started trading S&P slowly but surely, moving into Nasdaq. And then I found you guys, and I was like, yeah, futures is definitely the way to go.
Awesome, awesome. Now, as far as your trading goes, do you typically trade one strategy? Do you trade multiple different strategies?
I really trade one strategy, and I flex it depending on which way the market is going.
Okay,
You know,
got it. So know your strategy, but be flexible enough to move with what's going on, right?
right? It's like we have rules, but then you have to know when to either switch the rules or kind of actually break the rules. That's what they're there for, somewhat.
Got it, got it. So, how did you actually come across Apex Trader Funding in the first place?
Man, so let's see. YouTube. So I preach YouTube University. I
Mhm.
just started again from that one guy. He got me interested. Then I started watching options. Then I started watching the futures. And then I started watching this guy buy money on stream.
I
And
like
then
that.
after he just started laying it all out, putting
Uh-huh.
it all out, showing us what's going on, showing me how he's not only trading one, but like five accounts at the same time. I'm like, all right, yeah, my mind just starts going like that. And I'm like, of course you're wondering what this even is because I've never heard or seen it before, or this does wouldn't even make sense. But I knew it would solve my problem of the margin and the amount of money that I would need. We don't have just 25K laying around everyone, so it's good to have access to that. Really.
Awesome. Now, when you first came across the idea of funding, what were your initial thoughts? Were you skeptical? Were you nervous? I mean, where did that go for you?
Yeah, so I wouldn't call it fully skeptical, but you're always, I'm always intrigued, always questioning what's going on. But at the same time, I'm a person to try everything. I don't just question it and then like, oh, whatever. My thing is, even if I was gonna trade, and even if it was something quote unquote skeptical, in the end, $147, $150 is worth a shot because you could blow that in a second in the futures market, regardless. And then I just started communicating with everyone at Apex, saw it was completely legit. Just the way they communicate real fast. Then you get to see everyone else starting to do it. You're like, if this is a scam likely or something to be worried about, everyone wouldn't be getting caught on something like this. And then again, by money showing me he's getting paid, I'm like, yeah, I'm all in. I don't need to see anything else
Awesome.
to convince me.
That makes a big difference seeing it from others, which is obviously one of the reasons that we like to do these interviews, just to let other people see, funding in action. So
Right,
that's
right.
awesome. Now, before you were trading with Apex Trader Funding and before you got funded with them, You were, prior to that, trading your own funds?
Yeah, that's really it. And again, I just started, so definitely on the rough days, I was hitting it pretty hard, and I have to take all of it. You know what I mean? Everyone has to take full responsibility, but it's kind of good when you could put some of the capital responsibility somewhere else, and
Sure.
it's not hitting you just as hard.
Got it. Well, and so for you, moving from a self-funded trader into a performance account with Apex Trader Funding, psychologically speaking, would you say there's a difference in the way that you execute, or the way that your process works for you when you're trading through your funded account versus through your own personal account?
Yeah, definitely. So I will again say preach to YouTube and preach to Apex for making me the trader I am, because I have gotten relaxed, and cooling. I was just trading a $2,000 account, so it might not seem like a lot, but I did build it up in the end to like 4K, 5K, which then showed myself I could do it. But then now with the Apex and I moved there, it's like even the risk of two, 300 on a $2,000 account, you might be okay with it. But then if you have a rough day with three trades, that's like half your account already. So I definitely have learned how to cool out. And I used to be a trader that's quick to like, okay, $100 comes on, I'm ready to take it. So then I wouldn't be in the trade. And then when I would get stopped out, my risk to reward wasn't adding up. So then again, Apex taught me how to, okay, I could stay in the trade because psychologically I'm saying, okay, it's not actually $300 I'm risking at first, right? You want to say that to yourself. It's really only 100 and something. So let me test out my strategy and really build confidence in myself with my strategy through this. I'm doing it, but a little bit again, a lot of margin on the back end. So it's not
Sure.
really hurting the pockets as it truly should be.
Right. Well, when you're trading a $2,000 account, 300 bucks, that's 15% of your account. There's a
Bang.
there's a motivational difference when that thing pops and you miss one of those. You ever chase those losses?
Oh man, I don't know who has it in the beginning, and then you're chasing, and then you just again before you know it, you'd be roasted.
Mhm.
Now with the Apex accounts, if I get roasted, I know I kind of messed up there. I did something wrong. I'm not so hard on myself.
Mm.
I'm not so worried about it. You shouldn't be in the first place, but it's gonna happen. Like in the beginning, you're gonna think you're doing things wrong. Like but then again, Apex is just sitting through trades and watching them and seeing them actually form out. This is 100% just changed and given me the experience. I would
Right.
not even have survived in this market right now. I feel like without Apex, because there's no way I would be willing to risk the volatility is so up right now, $500 a trade,
Right.
really?
Yeah.
And that's tough, man. If you get two trades wrong, you get knocked out for 1K. That's really rough on the average account.
Sure. Sure. Now that initial $2,000, if all of that had gone into funding, how many PAs and resets and evaluations does that cover for you?
And that's the thing that I just really stopped doing. Ever since I found it, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm not gonna do this anymore. I've
Mhm.
even said to myself, once I get paid again, then I'm gonna take some of that and put it into a cash account.
Mhm.
But again, the brilliant thing with Apex, I don't know if we're ever gonna get into it down the line, but I have the copy trader. So at
Mhm.
the same time, I'm really still trading Apex, not focused on my cash account. It's still getting paid though at the same time because I'm just copying it in the background.
I say people love that trade copier. We don't do a whole lot with about it in the interviews, or at least I haven't yet. But that is such a cool feature that I think we got tons of people who are really fired up about that. Um,
Right.
Now, at this point, are you just trading one PA, or are you trading multiple with the copier?
I've traded multiple with the copier before. Nowadays, again, it's just so rough up and down. I've just been trading one at a day,
Mhm.
take it each day and just switch back and forth. Again, just spreading out my risk and making it so relaxed. Like, okay, I have a bad day in one. all right, tomorrow's like literally a brand new day. Again, you should already be thinking that, but then just going into another account, it sheds off the day from before completely.
Takes that chasing out of the mix.
Oh man, I gotta make it back, huh?
That's awesome. Well, I love to hear that. I love to hear that. Now, how long have you actually been trading with Apex?
Now, so let's see. I would say about 5 to 6 months.
5 or 6
Because
months?
really, after I started trading, the after the first 2 months, I found, like I said, got off the options and started the futures. I just after the cash account, strictly Apex.
Right. And you've had some interactions with the customer support?
Oh yeah, man, and that's super quick. Uh Again, side note from customer support, even the first time I was brand new, I didn't know what was going on. I forgot that I had to pay my monthly subscription for my PA account. It got canceled, and I was like, oh man, like that's the part again where I was a little skeptical.
Sure.
Message customer service in about no time. Response, placed it back. We understand it happens all the time. Very smooth. After that, again, they definitely sold me on that after that experience because it was
No,
just like, oh, things happen. We got this. Boom, boom,
right.
boom.
Now, for
Nice and
those
smooth.
watching this video, that is not an everyday thing. This is maybe a one-time courtesy. This is not the
Right.
general
But it, it,
method of
it was it
operation,
was
but
just again,
yeah,
yeah, like
but stuff
just for the
happens.
fact that they understood. Yeah.
Yes, stuff happens. They're good guys, and of course, the desire to have traders succeed, from my experience, is more than I've seen with anybody else out there, which is why I'm working with these guys and promoting these guys. So, well, that's
No.
awesome. Now, if you were talking to somebody who was looking into funding, looking into Apex, any advice you could give them?
Do it now. Do it today.
Yeah,
And just take it slow. Definitely just take it slow and just know that this is going to help your process, and it's the process that's going to produce the byproduct of the money for you at the end of the day, not actually you trading. So definitely this will let you be able to participate almost every day in the market, whereas for your own account you might not be able to participate, because especially now they raise the margins when the market gets so volatile with all the news and the
mhm,
CPI. You can't even trade if you had a regular account.
right,
Maybe it was $2,000 to trade futures before on the NQ or ES. Today they might move it up to four. You might not have enough money.
right.
It doesn't matter, in my opinion, what happens because I know Apex has got that taken care of. Now I can solely focus on my strategy.
Excellent.
I am only focused on my strategy and producing a good performance in the market.
Right on. Well, I sure appreciate it. We've had the opportunity to do a few of these, and it's been a lot of fun. And we love to be able to promote the success. As we continue to go down this road, we'll be doing some more. So we're certainly looking forward to seeing you and future payout
Of
videos and
course.
interviews, and watching your success grow as you continue to grow as a trader with Apex.
Most definitely, man. And we appreciate you. And just thank you for giving everyone the opportunity. This is all what it's about. It's all possible, guys. Give it a try.
Awesome. Well, Terrence, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it, and we will see you soon.
Hey, of course, man. Appreciate you. See you guys. Roach Gang, baby.